and my resolution. It all went downhill when the Lucky Ohio.
Jesus fuck. Alright, I'm gonna try and do my best to avoid the clusterfuck that is Among Us' cultural impact. And by cultural impact, I mean how much it's destroyed the internet because, look at me, this is more an analysis of the game. You know, the origin of everything. Among Us is a multiplayer social deduction game developed by Innersoft. You may know them for the Henry Stickmin series. The game began development as early as 2018, but the game didn't catch on until 2020 when it just fucking blew up. And since then we've been suffering from a wave of unfunny memes and no, I said I wouldn't talk about it. Let's just get to the game, man. I shouldn't need to tell you how to play the game, but here's a quick recap. There are crewmates and 1 to 3 imposters. Crewmates have to do all their tasks and get rid of the imposters. Imposters have to kill all the crewmates and lie and scheme their way off being voted off. Now, when Among Us got popular during 2020, me and my friends fucking play that shit all the time. It also helped that it wasn't blocked by the school Wi-Fi at the time, meaning we could all play together, and fuck me, looking back, we were toxic as shit at the game. I legit almost got kicked out of the school library once for saying, and I quote, "Fuck yeah, fuck you, I fucking won you, fucking fuckhead, fucking fuck yeah." And then the teacher teleported behind me like,
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
The game remained popular till around 2021, and then it fucking died faster than my son after the accident. Now, why was this? Was it the silence from the developers after the airship update? Was it the overcomplication of the game with new additions? Was it just destined for the game to lose the people's interests? I don't fucking know. I'm not someone who makes intricate video essays to find out about this shit. I just make videos because I want to. So here we are, and I immediately have to compliment the new UI. It looks so clean and refined compared to the old menu items in Deep Space. And the shop feature is great. I've always loved the cosmetics available in the game. Alright, that's enough of that. Let me just get a flag and let's begin. Now, I will be honest, the new map we added, the Fungal, is... the game ended. The entire lobby fucking left. Let me just find a new game. Great. Okay, back on the Fungus Among Us, and the map is... okay. I like the beach aesthetic of this map, and some of the new tasks they added are pretty cool. The mechanics this map includes just kinda suck. The jungle section in a whole just doesn't do it for me, and while I think the mushroom gas that blocks you from seeing other players is useful for sneakily hiding your kills as an imposter, it's incredibly situational, and I didn't get imposter in this map, so who cares. Also, the mushroom mix-up thing that happens just sucks. It's annoying, and unlike other sabotages, it isn't just an easily fixed inconvenience, it's just an annoying inconvenience. This all fits with the map's theming, but some of the features just feel overwhelming with how much you're encouraged to utilize them. Wait, hang on, what the fuck am I saying? That's what features... oh, you know what, I can't be bothered fixing the script now. Well, that was a mid-game, let's move on to another round of... what the fuck? So we're off to the Skeld, and just quickly, I would like to point out this random person's face. It gives me a fond reminder of my spirit animal, the autism creature, and I love it. Now, Skeld is the OG map of this game, and the one I most associate with Among Us. However, I feel this map is still stuck in its original state from release, mechanically at least. It is the most basic map in the game, and while I say it works fine as a basic training ground for learning the game, it falls in comparison to other maps which I say have much better mechanics. If the Fungal was a bit overcomplicated by my standards, then this is undercomplicated.
I don't know. What do you think, Mario Amiibo?
It's an amiibo, Axel. What joke were you even trying to do here?
I don't know.
Now seems like an appropriate time to discuss the extra roles. Added in the November 2021 update, these give random crewmates and imposters special roles that change up the gameplay slightly. Most of them are arse. Let's talk about Engineer first, as I got it during this game. It's fucking bad. I really do not like Engineer. The role's gimmick is that you're able to vent like imposters. This makes trying to distinguish who is indeed an engineer and who's a bastard imposter who's trying to lazily get away with an obvious vent. Actually fucking impossible. Either everyone accuses the engineer of being an imposter and don't believe him, boss. Or the imposter gets away with lying about being an engineer and whoopsie daisy, everyone died. The main reason you'd be wanting to use an ability like this would be venting from place to place for a shortcut. But on 4 of the 5 maps, this only comes up in specific circumstances due to how the vents are designed, only connected in small sections. This is why the ability is most useful on Mirror HQ, because all the vents are connected. And this genuinely helps to get to the reactor and lab segments due to how long-ass the wait in the decontamination chamber is.
That looks like I just said something positive. I better start bitching again.
Unlike imposters though, engineers are limited by how often they can vent and how long they can stay in the vent by the host settings. I was at the mercy of random people throughout this entire video, which for a feature that is shared with 2 roles, one who has a much bigger advantage while using it by default, I find the fact that this advantage is determined completely by a host kinda shit. I could very much avoid this by playing private games with my friends, but I only have like 4 online usually, so I want to bitch about things that are outside the developer's control. I'm sorry, Anislav, I still love you. Well, we're dumb as shit and lost the game. Let's try another map. Mirror HQ, and this time I actually got Imposter and... Shapeshifter. Okay, in fairness, I don't think Shapeshifter is all bad. It's still in 3rd place in terms of the roles, but I see some use. It's a more situational role, for it lets you transform into another person. Now this takes skillful use not to get found out, because if you encounter the person you're disguised as, it may cause some confusion. This is at least in theory, because I barely got to play this one because of how fast the round ended, so Well, this is our next stop, featuring a YouTuber Dream. Might not be the best time to use that joke. Now, Polis is easily one of the best maps in the game, in my opinion. It gets so much right, the overall layout, the size of the map, its unique gimmicks minus the door, and just the general theming of the map just feels close to perfect. This is also my chance to talk about the Guardian Angel, because I was fucking murdered. Guardian Angel is the best role in the game. Wait, you didn't talk about Scientist. Nobody cares, the ability is mid, and I didn't get it. It allows you to save someone from being killed by the imposter, and takes a good amount of skill to execute efficiently. My advice is just to follow the imposter, and when it looks like they're about to take a life, protect that life. Unless they're dumb and die anyway. Anyway, this fucker right here, Raven C, bastard! He's the guy that murdered me, and luckily the alive people were smart enough to vote him off, and we earned a genuine dub. And just for the sake of talking about the whole package, our last stop on L. Axel's sussy ride is the Top Hat airship from the Henry Stickmin series. The amount of cringe shit I've said in this video, why? This map is fucking mid. The airship is the largest map in the game, meaning that going from task to task can be like walking through the entire RDR2 map. Fuck this door system and electrical, I have no idea how it works, and it's somehow worse than the Polis. And also, fuck this vault opening task, I have no idea how to actually get it to work, and looking back on this footage now I realize I was just super dumb and forgot how combination locks work. I know this whole segment sounds really unstructured and bad and lacking transitions between my points, but I just couldn't get into this map. I don't want to sit here and pinpoint why I don't like something when I just know I don't like it. Anyway, to close off this map, anonymous roles suck and means there isn't a clear result from voting, and fuck Cyan, that sneaky little imposter. Well shit, it appears I was wrong.
So that was Among Us in our day and age of 2023, dependent on if I get this video out before 2024. Overall, I still think the game has room for improvement, and I do believe it can make a return. At the same time though, I am sick and tired of these Among Us memes, including the meme where he's like, "Stop talking about Among Us." And if these memes like return to the same height they were 3 years ago, I will just perish. I will just cease to exist. Anyway, I have no funny outro here, so wait a minute, where's Alex?